Welcome to my video series on problem solving. Now, when we talk about developing the problem solving skills, it is involving techniques, and we try to learn various type of techniques used for problem solving. But it goes hand in hand with uh, uh, temperament also, and we have to now in this video I will be talking about how to develop the temperament when we solving under pressure on the problem solving, because problem solving or any other work goes hand in hand with pressure, and problem solving pressure is something extra, that is more than normal work only. So this is regarding problem solving, about how to approach it. I am Sudhir Mahalle. I am a problem-solving coach, and I help working professional to develop their problem-solving skills. So I will be talking what I will talk about developing the mindset or developing the uh, effective approach for the problem solving. And now in this video, I will be talking about how to take actions while solving the problems under pressure. When we work under pressure, our perceptions are clouded and clouded. And that triggers two types of reactions, that is overconfidence and overanalysis. Now, overconfidence will lead to your poor judgment, and overanalysis will paralyze you. So, we have to excel under pressure to become a great problem solver. For to avoiding the over analysis, we have to focus on what we are trying to do or what we are trying to achieve, end result. And that will help us in preventing over analysis. Because when we go for analysis, then we just go on collecting data, this, that data, somebody said this, then we will try to download it, we will try to test, we will try to conduct tests, and whatever fancy tests are available on the technology that we try to do, and try to just go on, and then we get confused where we have to start. So you have to just do what we are doing. That is, don't follow any other extra advice, or unless that we have to upgrade the technology itself. That is different thing. You have to involve some external people also. So we have to just don't try for uh, perfection. Try for progress. Step by step, you have to move forward. You have to break the task into smaller elements, subtasks, and then set time limit for each and stick to it. I would like to give you an analogy for this. That is airport analogy. That is when we enter airport, when we are trying to flying out to another city. So when we enter airport, we first do baggage checking. We have to collect boarding pass. We go under security check. We go to immigration check if it is required, and then we go for this holding area, and then we wait for our boarding announcement, our flight. So there are people waiting for uh, boarding announcement. Similarly, sir, other people are there; they are already boarded. There are some people means some aircrafts are already in the air, and there are some people or aircrafts are landing at their destination. So we will go through all this step by step process. We land, we exit the aircraft. Again, we go through some immigration check if it is required, and then we collect our baggage, and then go to our destination. So this is the process. Similarly, for problem solving, there are steps. So we have to focus on each step, not on perfection, and we have to stick to time limit. Now, other reaction we invoke, that is overconfidence. We know that okay, I know everything. I will solve it in jiffy. That don't just get panic. I will do everything. So that is leads to underestimating the challenge. We fail to understand what skills, experience, or knowledge we are having, and then whether these are sufficient to solve the issue at hand. That we refuse to consider alternatives, and too much focus is expected on expected rewards rather than on the task. We are trying to achieve that reward. We go after that reward, not after that task. And that creates all the problems. Uh, Consequences of overconfidence are more severe than overanalysis. Overanalysis, we just don't do anything, but in overconfidence, we are doing a lot of taking actions and we are causing a lot of harm. So to avoid overconfidence, we have to stay humble and accountable. Whatever action we are taking, we have to stay humble. If it is made mistake, then we have to accept that mistake and move forward. So we have to know our limits. That is how we can, wherever required, we must have the help. Learn from your, we have to learn from our previous mistakes, but don't repeat that mistakes. Be realistic about sources needed for the task. Time limited. We are in the mood of overconfidence. We accept very tight schedule, but that increases the burden on our team members also. They have to work around the clock. Their family life is disturbed and everything. What happens? Don't. We have to be realistic. We can't squeeze a 3 months task to 1 week, and we have to think ahead. What actions will be required? What uh, how we have to implement these resources required, and only thing we have to make complete project plan and then think ahead. Whenever we are faced with new tasks, within problem itself, or we are during the process, sometimes some new information comes in and some new things happen. So we'll know, it triggers unconscious thoughts that automatically we start thinking something different, and that thoughts may be distorted thoughts. So we have to identify distortion and check for evidence of that distortion. Then we may have to revise our thoughts. So causes of what are the distortion? That is tendency or over generalization. Suppose some people are not giving very slow or as per your estimate, then we try to generalize, oh, he is like that only, or she is like that. Uh, and she is a very quarrelsome person, like that, that tendency to over generalization. We don't focus on what is happening and what should be done. And we have to always have a negative bias. Okay, it will not work. It will not. And there is some, we resort to emotive reasoning. That is, we take actions based on our emotions. What emotions we are triggering? That is anger or despair or enthusiasm. What type of emotions are triggered, and based on that we do reasoning. And we engage in sometimes in exaggeration. We explore that minor issues to greater proportions, and then actually panic spreads throughout the organization. And then some failure happens, then we wrongly blame ourselves also or and others. Try to shift blame to others. So what we have to do is we have to identify the challenge, what is to be achieved, and we have to then while doing that we have to acknowledge what thoughts we are or what thoughts we are triggering and what emotions we are going through, and then focus on dealing this issue. Once we know that these thoughts are there, then we can automatically take care of that. Identify type of distortion we are having. Are we working with the negative bias, or we are trying to blame unnecessarily? We have to. Are we going through emotive reasoning, or are we exaggerating the problem? And then you have to restate thoughts in a positive way. So taking action is to have a clear idea about the challenge. What is the challenge? What are the instruction? And value of solution increases when you consider and weigh alternative solutions. we may be confident, but if you consider alternative solutions, then value of that solution increases. Uh, your colleagues will say that, okay, this is the proper way. These are the different alternatives are considered, and then we are taking action. And we have to divide the task into manageable small tasks, and then make a project plan. And also, it is very important that we during the process we may come across some quick wins. That is low hanging fruits. It's called. So if we show some results, start showing some results as we are progressing, then that builds momentum, and we come out of the procrastination. We will just go on taking actions. So I hope you like my video. If you know more further information, I'm readily available, and I will go further details in this thing. You can connect with me on LinkedIn. My profile is LinkedIn is Mahale Sudhir. You have to visit my website. It is link is given. You have to click Control plus click on that, or we have to uh, copy and paste in our browser's search bar. So this will give you all my social media links, what I'm doing, and you can follow my page on the Facebook. There are two videos on YouTube. There are, and I have created a VIP group on Facebook. That is if you join that, you will get all the updates on problem solving, and then it is a group of like-minded people, and everybody contributes to each other. And any issue is there, then collectively we can take action and then solve the problem. So thank you very much for giving me the time, and I hope you will have a great career in future in problem solving. Thank you very much.